This is Huawei's new P50. Hi there, my name is Sam from Börse.com and today we'd like to give you an update on the new upcoming Huawei P50 series. It was really quiet for some time, but lately more and more news kept rolling in. So we decided that it is time for another video where we go through all the rumors and facts that we collected so far. If you watched our last video on the P50 or are someone that is following the development of the Huawei's latest flagship series, you already know that the expected release date won't happen. Originally it was thought to drop around late March or early April, but has now officially been pushed back at least 1 month. So we expect the release around May or even June. You might ask why though? Well, I can tell you that HarmonyOS might be the reason, but more on that later on. First, let's talk about the traditional main focus of the P series, the camera. If you watched our last video, you might be very surprised now, as it looks totally different in the most recent renders. But we are very optimistic that these concepts are pretty close to the original. So, 2 big circles split by the Leica logo. My first thought was that it kinda looks like a 3D camera setup. The different renders differ in the arrangement of the camera inside the circles, as you can see. But what are the specs of the camera setup? Well, there's actually not much information on that, besides one source in the name of Twitter leaker called Rodent 950. The 3 different versions that are expected to be available and go by the name P50, P50 Pro and P50 Pro Plus. All 3 are going to feature a main and a telecamera. Additionally, the standard P50 will feature a telecamera while the P50 Pro will feature a periscope lens and the P50 Pro Plus will have a periscope and a time-of-flight camera. Besides this, he and other sources mention the inclusion of a 1-inch Sony sensor by the name of IMX800. This would be the largest sensor ever included in a smartphone, which in turn should allow for higher quality images and potentially better low-light photography. What we also might see is that Huawei will upgrade their system with a 20-fold optical zoom, which would be incredible, and a 200-fold digital zoom, which is, well, I don't know. Have you seen the pictures of the 100-fold zoom feature of the P50 Pro Plus? Well, if you ask me, I still don't get it. I don't think that they will be much better. I expect them to be even worse. I ask myself, how do you want to take a stable picture 200 times zoomed in on a handheld device? I think they could only do it if they come up with some kind of new stabilization technology. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Rumors also say that they could implement a liquid lens, a lens that can be changed by electricity to change the focal length very fast. This is essentially for fast focusing on different sized objects, so it could be very useful in macro shots. This sounded super crazy to us when we first heard about it back in January. But since Xiaomi has officially confirmed it for their newest foldable phone, we might really see it in the P50 series. As mentioned earlier, 3 different sizes are going to be available. While the P50 will have a 6.3-inch flat display with 90Hz refresh rate, the P50 Pro and Pro Plus will have a curved display with 120Hz refresh rate in the size of 6.6 and 6.8 inches. One trend that can be seen in this lineup is that the larger the screen, the more curved the edges. So that the biggest version will end up with curved edges on all 4 sides, a so-called quad curved display. It is worth mentioning that all 3 new models adopt a single camera centered hole punch camera. This is definitely better than the pillbox cutout and at the same time further improves the screen ratio. In terms of dimensions, there are some specs surrounding the standard version and the Pro version, which you can see here, but sadly nothing on the Pro Plus yet. Besides that, there will be most likely 5 different colors available, mostly with a shiny finish, but we do not really have much information on this topic yet. The same goes for the battery size, but we expect it to have around 4300 mAh, 66 watt fast charging and up to 50 watts wireless charging. Back to the initial question, why has this phone not been officially announced yet? Well, as we said at the beginning of this video, it is believed that the upcoming release of the Huawei's own operating system is the reason for that. HarmonyOS beta went into its 3rd phase on the 31st of March. with the next step being open beta testing and finally the official release, which is expected to drop on the 24th of April. This is when the Huawei Developer Conference will take place in China, where rumors say the P50 could also get officially announced. It would certainly make sense to combine the two announcements, since the P50 will also be the first flagship phone of the brand with a homegrown operating system. HarmonyOS will also most likely be replacing EMUI 11 on the other Huawei devices, starting with the Mate 40 series, the Mate X2 and the P40 series. Experts state that the three operating systems, Android, iOS and HarmonyOS, differ a lot when it comes down to coding, but the general user won't be recognizing that very much. So there you have it, guys. The Huawei P50 series. A lot of new information and rumors again. As always though, keep in mind that nothing really is confirmed yet. The next time you hear from us concerning this series is most likely going to be a comparison video. Till then, let us know what you think about these new Huawei devices. Will they be as good as the Huawei P40 phones, and which of them would you rather get? The P50, P50 Pro or P50 Pro Plus? Let us know in the comments below. If you like to compare the new smartphones and or other things, feel free to follow the link to our website. You can compare up to 7 different smartphones at versus.com. If you liked our video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Till then, take care and see you soon.